Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Angel and Pause Podcast Show. We welcome you live here. We are live here at Night of Inspiration. Do more, be more. About 30 minutes before our actual performance is starting. We have so many great performers on the air tonight. I will be here interviewing all performers, all team members. For those of you who are actually here, just know that this isn't live. This will be airing live as soon as Night of Inspiration, as soon as the hour is up. This will be going live on iHeartRadio as well as Spreaker. We welcome you to the show where you'll have actual audio footage of the performances. It looks to be an incredible night. So for those of you who want to feel inspired, for those of you who are dealing with family issues, this is definitely the place to be. I'm blessed to be here. This is Pops. Angel is not here. Me and Angel will be back sooner rather than later. But I want to thank Shawn. I want to thank all the Do More, Be More team for allowing me to be here. As we get set to be inspired, as we get set to see great performances, as we get to see musical performances, dances, poetry, anything you could possibly think of. For those of you having family troubles, like I said, this is the place to be. This is the Angel and Pause Podcast Show, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, expect actual audio footage of the performances, expect interviews from the team, and to wrap it up, we will be interviewing the man who started it all, the man who's behind all this, the good old guy, Shawn. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, just be prepared. It's sure to be one heck of a night. Here we go. It's time, ladies and gentlemen.
Different. They sound different. It's a different amount of people. Family's different. And so, our goal tonight is not only to focus on the differences of family, but also to focus on what makes us family. Right now, you're breathing. Your heart is beating. Air is going into your lungs, coming out. Some of us are coughing. And so that means we're alive right now in this very moment here together. We're alive. And I don't know when that's going to end for some of us. I don't know when that's going to end for me, but I do know that right now in this moment, I'm alive with you. Together. And that means we're family. Right now. All of you. So thank you tonight for being a part of my family. And I hope that as I embrace you, all of you, your bad and your good, the ugly side and the perfect side, I hope that you embrace me. My ugly side and my good side. The bad parts of me and the good parts. Because that is what family is. We accept each other. So I hope you enjoy the performances tonight. And I hope you're ready for a night of inspiration.
Gaps filled with lines of wood, holes for drilling. Until finally a new kitchen table, much larger than our old. Smooth, dark wood, polished, and the thick, wet smell of deep woods. The loss of noise in our house was sudden, but not entirely unexpected. My father went back to watching the football games on his television, and we ate our dinners silent and full of posturing. I would stand out in the backyard and stare up at the blank sky. And I would think nothing but, the air is so metallic here. Thank
you. Where you came from, and it's important to know where you came from. The next part of building a house are the walls. After your foundation is laid and after you know who your family is and where you came from, or maybe just something about yourself, you have to put the walls up. And walls represent protection and covering. Walls can be our best friend. They can be our dad or our mom. Someone that's there to comfort us. Someone that's there to say, you're going to get through this. I have your back. And usually walls keep out the rain and the sleet and the snow. And when you come into your house, you automatically feel the warmth and you just feel good about yourself because you know you're surrounded, you know you're protected. The last part of building a house is the roof. And the importance of a roof is to guard and also protect you and to cover you. A roof can be the curfew that your parents set on you that you don't like all the time, or when your best friend's telling you you're messing up but you don't want to hear it. You need the roof because it keeps you in check and it has you, even if you don't think you're going the right way. And so that's how you build a house. Thank you.
Mom's the type of person to stay quiet, bottle it all up. She feels she needs to be strong for all of us. Problems? She lets her emotions dissolve so she feels there's nothing to solve at all. But in the fear of her husband leaving and their children hating her, no longer the young woman she used to be, she feels tired and unwanted. The sad part is, it's because of her family. Pops, man of the house, goes to work every day, struggles more and more because he's lost. He's just digging his own grave, begging and pleading to his boss. He can see he's messing up in his workplace and home. He bottles it up. He thinks the bottle will help, but guess what? Dad's a bottle himself. It won't be easy, not just a twist off. He needs to be broken or open, but Mom's the only person who can really get that lid off. Brother. Oh, brother. What are you doing? He's on autopilot every day. He goes about his days dreading and ruining. The childhood he once had, they're all memories, but they're dark, like ruins. He feels no different. The brother himself feels ruined. Not knowing what to do or setting any goals, he's just allowing his life to unravel, not knowing what will unfold. No encouragement. He barely speaks to Dad because he didn't want to continue playing sports. Mom thinks he does no wrong, but that's only because he's a mama's boy and the firstborn. Thoughts of feeling alone and feeling empty. There's no one around. In his mind, he's screaming for help, but in reality, he's not making a sound. Sister. She has a smile. It's so bright. So bright, it leaves us blind to the point where we can't see the darkness that's behind. Unhappy with her family, no longer a daddy's girl. She misses it all. Growing up, the world she would be theirs. But there's a void, a piece that's missing. She don't know how to fill it, becoming so dependent on feelings that she tries to find happiness in friends, relationships, boys, and kissing. Considering people who aren't her family. She gives more attention to them, but they don't know what's going on. So they realize when they don't give her the attention she's looking for, she's losing it in her head.
Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. You guys know the next song? You guys can sing along because it's really familiar. Please. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far, baby. I'll be there in the double. Just sing for me, oh baby. My love is alive, way down in my heart. Although we are miles apart, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no